Today I'm going to be reviewing my most recent barefoot purchase, and that is the VIVOBAREFOOT Fulham boot. I'm really excited about this video because this is my first ever pair of smart barefoot boots. I'm going to be running through with you my reasons for buying them, how I've found wearing them, and of course, as always, as a minimalist, what they're replacing. So let's get right into the video. Hi, welcome back to Red Curl Vegan, and thanks for joining me in another barefoot shoe video today. If you're new here, my name is Meg. If you've already visited my channel though, you'll know that I'm accumulating quite the collection of barefoot shoes, and I'm really enjoying this new journey of mine. I already own one pair of barefoot boots, which are again the VIVOBAREFOOT brand, and they are the Tracker FGs, which I did a video on just a few weeks ago, but now I finally have a smart pair of boots, which I'm really excited about because I will be honest, I've struggled to find barefoot boot replacements for my conventional ones. I'm very much a boot girl. I love the lace-up boot look and that kind of tomboy look. So yeah, this has been a bit of a struggle, but I'm super happy with these. So I'm just going to be going over with you what I love about them and where I got them from and all that kind of good stuff. So these are once again from the Revivo website. So they are refurbished. I mentioned in my latest video, which was of my Primus Light 3s, that all of my barefoot shoes so far have been second-hand, apart from my first ever pair, which was my Primus Trail FGs. So these are no different. These were a grade great, I believe, and they have brand new soles, of course, as always, which is always something that I really love about Revivo. I mention and rave about Revivo in every one of my videos, of course, because that's where all my barefoot shoes come from. It's a really great website if you're starting out on the barefoot shoe journey, or if you're new to the idea of wearing barefoot shoes. They're a really great starting point, particularly if you're vegan and you don't want to buy new leather like myself. So these are leather, but they're second-hand, and as a vegan I'm happy to buy used leather because I'm not contributing to the demand for new animal byproducts. And of course the first thing I'm going to say is that they are ridiculously comfortable, and I'm a bit of a broken record, but I can't imagine ever saying anything different in my barefoot shoe videos so far. All of my barefoot shoes have been ridiculously comfortable, and these are probably up there in the top 3, I would say. So they're really low to the ground, which is quite unusual for a kind of female fashion boot, if that makes sense, and I'm super happy with them. The thing that I actually really like, even though the condition is only great, I still think the condition is fantastic. So I've said before, they do good, great, excellent, and never worn. But I really like this kind of rugged look that they have, like almost quite rustic and very worn looking. I think it just adds to the look of them. I really like that look. I don't really know what the right word is. I think, yeah, rustic and worn and well loved. So they're super comfortable. The toe boxes, as you can see, are insanely spacious. And I've got a pair of boots here that I'm going to show you that these aren't directly replacing, but I just, as always, I compare my mainstream conventional shoes in most of my videos for you if I still have them, because I did a huge declutter about a month ago now. By the time this video goes up, I think it will probably be over a month, where I got rid of 50% of what I owned, and I got rid of 17 pairs of shoes. So the biggest reason for buying barefoot shoes for me is the toe box and the soles. So I always try to hold back a pair of old shoes for my videos so I can give you a good comparison if you're new to the journey. So just to show you the boots that I'm kind of replacing these with, not directly because these are lace-ups, so I'm still looking for a barefoot pair of lace-ups which are on their way. In fact, actually probably by the time this video goes up, hopefully if I've kept them, I'll be doing a review on them. But I just want to show you as a comparison. These are from New Look. So again, fast fashion, as always, not very sustainable, not very ethically made, and not very good quality. But at the time, I absolutely loved these boots. I got these in the sale a couple of years ago, and to me, they're still quite new as far as I'm concerned. But just to show you the difference, it's always quite shocking to me, is in particular the toe box. Let me just check in the mirror behind that you can see this. You can see how wide the barefoot pair is here. As always, they're really straight in the big toe side, and then they have got lots of room here on the little toe side, preventing any sort of overlapping of toes and bunions and that kind of thing. I mention this in all of my videos because it's the biggest reason for me for buying them, and I would say the biggest reason for anybody really, but you can see the difference. It's quite hard to hold them both up at the same time, particularly as my broken thumb is still in the healing process. You can see the point that goes in at the front of these into like a V shape, which isn't the natural shape of our toes, it isn't the natural shape of our foot. It doesn't allow for our toes to spread, it doesn't allow for any freedom of movement or natural movement in the foot. And also, as always, comparing the soles of them, you can see the difference. So these aren't zero drop, they are higher at the back, and then they go down at the front, and obviously they've got a heel, and they aren't, I mean, they're kind of flexible there, but obviously this heel area is completely rigid, so that doesn't allow for any sensory feedback. I always, as well, I say this in my videos, the second most important benefit of barefoot shoes is the sensory feedback. So the receptors in the soles of our feet send messages to our brain, which in a pair of shoes like this they're not allowed to do, and they're also really constricted and narrow. So yeah, these on the other hand, super light, super flexible. Let me try and do the roll without hurting my my bad thumb. I mean, the fact that you can do that with a pair of boots is just mind-boggling to me, and they are ridiculously comfortable. These also feel like my Primus Light 3s that I just did my most recent video on, where you don't feel like you're wearing anything. They feel like you're walking on clouds. I can wear them with thin socks, medium socks, thick socks. These are the perfect kind of staple pair of shoes in my capsule wardrobe, if that makes sense, because this colour goes with everything that I wear. I literally feel like I'm going to be wearing these every single day until I get a new pair of lace-up boots, which I'm hoping there will be a video on very soon. Like I say, the soles are new, they are refurbished, they are leather, but they're second-hand. I'm super, super happy with them. I've worn them outside several times now, and I'm just really pleased. I can feel my toes moving. And another big thing that I have to mention, which I think I've previously mentioned in maybe 1 or 2 barefoot videos, and that is about my chilblains. So I suffer with really bad chilblains in the winter, and I also get cold feet even in the summer, which is really sad. It's something that's developed recently, more over the past couple of years, and I'm wondering whether it's to do with my lupus. I haven't quite researched it enough yet, but I found that with these I don't get cold feet as much, and I mentioned back in the past that that was one of my biggest kind of motivations for buying barefoot shoes, was to see whether it helped my circulation. If it does help my circulation, then oh my god, I can't tell you how amazing that is, because the chilblains on my toes and the pain that they cause me and the kind of lack of self-confidence as well, if barefoot shoes can resolve that for me, then, you know, I absolutely definitely made the right decision, completely converting all my shoes over to barefoot ones. But yeah, I've worn them outdoors, they're super comfortable. I haven't worn them in the rain yet. They're not waterproof, but they may be a bit water resistant. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will be updating you further down the line with more pairs of boots. I'm kind of coming to the end of, I think, purchases. I've spent quite a bit on barefoot shoes so far. I don't think there's many other pairs that I need. I'm cutting down drastically the amount of shoes that I used to own, so I'm really happy with this barefoot shoe journey and also minimalist journey. If you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Your support always means the world to me. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on new uploads from myself, and share this video with anybody if you think they might be interested. In the meantime, take care and stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!